All right, welcome to Iconic Motorbikes, and for today's shop tour, I'm going to show you what's happening. First and foremost, we got Steve over here. He's working on a Gixxer Limited. This is the dry clutch version that came out in 1986, I believe. Is that right, Ricky?
Yes, sir.
I believe so. 85, 86, thereabouts. So it's got the dry clutch. This one's got a Yoshimura pipe. We just had some body work touched up on it, so it's going to be a really fine example. It'll be a rider for our client. So this one's going back together, and a couple more notable things about this one, Ricky, while you're at it. So obviously the wheels and everything else, it's got the anti-dive that never really worked very well. You can tell the difference between the USA version and the Japanese versions by the gauges. So you've got a tack and a speedo. The Canadian ones and the Japanese ones had a gas gauge as well. So and then typically the Japanese models are limited. Oh, sorry, governed.
Governed.
There you go. I'm getting it. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Over here we have Ollie.
Hello.
Hello, Ollie.
Hello.
Ollie just finished this RC30.
Is that good? Is that better? 7 out of 10, baby.
Hey, good morning, Vic. So we just finished this RC30. It is going to a customer, and we did the jetting, we did a little touch-up work, we did some detail work on it,
Just wait for powder coated wheels.
and we put some temporary wheels on to hold it until the powder coated wheels come back. So we talked about that on the last one. This NS400R was supposed to be done this morning. Ollie took it for a test ride.
And the low oil, 2-stroke oil light won't go out.
There you go, little oil light. We'll fix that before it leaves. This mess is Ricky, Brian, and Cannon's handiwork. We have a new mechanic starting in about a week. He will be here. His name is Josh. You're gonna love him. Really, really good guy. Comes from American Honda. This here will be storage and where we do our tire changes. So now we have some room to do balancing and all the other fun stuff. Over here we have Angel. Angel's working on a Desmosedici. I always pronounce it wrong. People correct me all the time, but I'm getting it right. Right, Daniel?
Sure.
How do you say Desmosedici?
Desmosedici.
There you go. Sedici. Sedici. So anyway,
Serici.
this one's getting the wheel swap. It's already been pre-sold. If you don't know this bike, it's basically Ducati's MotoGP bike for the street. They launched in about 2008. They were supposed to make 500 of them initially. They ended up making 1,500 of them. So a lot of Ducati guys were pretty upset about that.
Yeah.
I've been riding the Rossi painted one quite a bit, and I gotta tell you, I fell in love with it. Carbon fiber throughout, trick Oleans, just a monster of a bike. I will say the downside to them is service-wise and things like that can be a little pricey.
Very pricey.
Especially if they're not taken care of. And there were some little gremlins when they first came out. They had a blue antifreeze problem, which reacted with the magnesium cases, and people were all excited about the 0 mile bikes. Problem with it is, if you leave that blue antifreeze in, it was rotting the motors out. So I don't know what the percentage of damage was, but it was significant enough that it caused a problem with Ducati. Over here we have Daniel's lift. All he's doing today is lubing up his lift.
Oh.
So he likes to do a little bit of breakdancing. Why is your lift so shiny?
Because whatever was up there before,
Yeah.
leaving some.
There you go, he's preparing his lunch, I guess. Other than that, that is today's shop walk. The Z1-R I spoke about last time, one more peek at it. This one just finished for a client. I talked about it on my last shop tour, but it's Z1-R. Angel built it, cleaned it all up, finished all the electrical work, titanium exhaust. Let's take a look at this real quick. Look at the beautiful header. Look at all the colors, isn't it great?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Awesome.